Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
They start on the ground with Allen.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
39 yards.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for two.
Foles will look to throw. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
What we got?
On second down, it's Taylor.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott.
Here we go.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and long for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore.